So that's going to be recruiter dependent, and I feel that is dependent on the applicant that we have. We as recruiters can tell if we have somebody that has a good head on their shoulders, that we feel that can research it on their own and offer our services to explain certain things if they have any additional questions. Some applicants, we literally have to walk them through it because whatever reason, right? Maybe we don't feel like they have the maturity or the mental capacity to do it effectively. I'm not saying that they're dumb or anything. I'm just saying, like, we kind of know who we need to baby a little bit and who we don't. And even if we don't need to baby them and they have questions, like, our job as a recruiter is to thoroughly explain everything to you if you have any questions about it. So what I typically do, again, it's dependent on the applicant. Some applicants, I have to go through it line by line, this MOS, yada, yada, yada. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. So for me to sit there and go through 50 MOSs, I've never been those MOSs. So I don't have a lot of value to add to you, right? The only thing I'll talk to you about is combat arms versus combat support. At the end of the day, I want you to have what you want. So I give them the list of every single MOS that they're pre-qualified for. Like, I'm in the Guard, right? So I know what's in my area that's within a reasonable travel distance. And through conversation, I figure out what they're comfortable with as far as like travel time and distance. So I keep it within that radius, so to speak. So I give them the list and I say, listen, I want as many options as possible, closer to 10, list them through 1 through 10, 1 being most interested, 10 being least interested. And it's my job as your recruiter to find if not your first choice, hopefully within the top 2, 3, 5 worst case scenario, right? But I didn't have much of a choice for my MOS because I was supposed to join as a 13 Foxtrot in field artillery. So you basically go behind enemy lines, you locate the enemy on the map, you fire a round down range, depending on where it lands, you adjust fire until you hit your target, and then you call fire for effect, and every cannon on the line shoots a round down range and blows them up to smithereens. That was what I was going to be. I failed my red green color test, and long story short, I ended up going in as a 71 Lima at the time as an administrative assistant, which is now a 42 Alpha human resources specialist. But yeah, it's going to depend on the applicant and the recruiter, honestly. But as long as the applicant's got a good head on their shoulders, and I tell them how to Google it, how to research it, which sites are the best ones to look at for like the written stuff, and then I suggest YouTube videos from the same place, like Go Army, recruiting pages, nationalguard.com, stuff like that, right? But that's what I usually tell people. And then I tell them, if you have any questions, let me know. Sometimes they have questions because, you know, sometimes they do, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's good. And sometimes they don't.
Just wanna be a mini me. All this neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini